Hello there, fourth graders. Today's math lesson is called More Practice Multiplying by Two-Digit Numbers. So please take out your math notebook, open to the next available page, and write that title at the top. Kind of had to squish the word numbers in there at the end because it's a pretty long title. I had a hard time making it fit. Okay, so it's called more practice more practice multiplying by if I can speak. It's called more practice multiplying by two-digit numbers because we covered this in yesterday's math lesson. So it's complete review. It's the exact same thing we learned yesterday. So here's an example of the kind of problems that we're doing today. 56 times 23. Okay? A two-digit number multiplied by another two-digit number. Now the way we start this off is we do it the exact same way we do it if it was 56 times 3. We just do the 3 times the 6 and then we do the 3 times the 5 and we regroup when necessary. So 3 times 6 is 18. We regroup. We carry the 1 in 18 above the tens place. And then we do 3 times 5, that's 15. We add the 1 we carried, and we get 16. And there's nothing to carry this one over. So if we carried it, it would go above the hundreds place, but there's nothing there, so it just falls right down here. After we multiply the ones place on bottom by both place value positions on top, we have to erase or cross out what we carried. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then we put a placeholder. After we do that, we pretend like we're just doing 56 times 2. So 23 is separated into 20 and 3. We pretend like it's just 56 times 3. 3 times 6, then 3 times 5. Then we pretend like it's 56 times 2. 2 times 6, and then 2 times 5. Now, this isn't actually a 2, it's a 20. That's why we have to put this placeholder right here to move everything over to the left the way it would be if we were multiplying 56 times 20, which we actually are. We're just pretending like we're multiplying 56 times 2. Again, that's why this 0 has to be there. So we do 2 times 6 first. 2 times 6 is 12. The 2 goes here, the 1 gets carried above the 5. And then we do 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. We add the 1 we carried, and it's 11. And now these are both partial products, part of the product. 168 is the answer to 56 times 3, and 1,120 is the answer to 56 times 20. So now we add those two answers together to get the complete answer of 56 times 23. So 8 plus 0 is 8, 6 plus 2 is 8, 1 plus 1 is 2, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So 1,288 is the final answer. Let's do another one. Let's say we have 72 times 43. Again, first we just do 3 times 2, then we do 3 times 7, and we regroup when necessary. 3 times 2 is 6. Then we do 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. After that, we put a placeholder. If we carried anything, we would either erase it or scratch it out, but we didn't have to carry anything. And then, just like we did 72 times 3, the same way we do 72 times 3, if that's all the problem was, now we do 72 times 4, as if that's all there was in the problem. If we were doing 72 times 4, we would set it up like this. We would do the 4 times the 2 first, then we do the 4 times the 7. And that's exactly what we do here. We do the 4 times the 2, and then we do the 4 times the 7. Now we're pretending like we're multiplying 72 times 4, but we're actually multiplying 72 times 40. That's why this placeholder has to be there. So 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 7 is 28. And now we add these two partial products together to get the final full answer of 72 times 43. Because 216 is 72 times 3, and 2,880 is 72 times 40. So to get the full answer, 72 times 43, we add 72 times 3, this number, plus 72 times 40, this number. So we add these two partial products together to get the full product. 6 plus 0 is 6, 1 plus 8 is 9, 2 plus 8 is 10, we carry the 1, and 1 plus 2 is 3. So the final answer is 3,096. Okay, let's do a couple more together. Let's say we have 39 times 12. Okay, we start by multiplying the ones place on bottom by both place value positions on top. So we do 2 times 9 first, that's 18. We carry the 1 above the 3. See, that's the 1 in 18, that's the 8 in 18. Then we do 2 times 3, that's 6, but we have to add the number we carried. So 2 times 3 is 6, plus the 1 is 7. Then we have to erase what we carried so that we don't accidentally add it in a second time. Then we put our placeholder. Then we multiply by the tens place on bottom. We first multiply it by the ones place on top, and then by the tens place on top, just like we did with the 2. 1 times 9 is 9, and 1 times 3 is 3. After that, we add our partial products together. 8 plus 0 is 8. 7 plus 9 is 16. We put our 6 here, we carry our 1. And 1 plus 3 is 4. So the answer is 468. Let's do one more together, and then I will give you a couple to do independently. Okay, go ahead and let's do 83 times 24. So we start by doing 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. We put the 2 here. We carry the 1 above the 8. Then we do 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32, and we have to add this 1 that we carried, so it's 33. After that, we put our placeholder, and we erase or cross off what we carried. Then we move on to the next number. We do 2 times 3 first. 2 times 3 is 6. Then we do 2 times 8. 2 times 8 is 16. Notice how I keep everything in nice straight columns down here. You want to make sure you're adding the right numbers together. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 6 is 9. 3 plus 6 is 9 again. And 1 plus nothing is 1. So the answer is 1,992. All right, I'm going to give you 2 of these to do independently now. For independent practice, please do 47 times 51, and then also do 38 times 24. Okay, go ahead and do your very best on those 2 independent problems, and then click on the video attached under this one to see if you did them correctly, and I will see you there. Mr. Dauber signing off.